Hey, Lou, what do you feel like the next step for this team is?
I feel like the next step for this unit is just to understand that last year was a great year, and we just have to build on that and understand that we're not going to sneak up on a lot of teams. Teams are going to look forward to coming to Atlanta playing against us. They know we're a quality basketball team, so I just think mentally we just have to prepare ourselves to know that we're one of the top teams in the East now. We're not an underdog anymore.
What made you want to come back for another year with Atlanta?
Felt like it made sense. I enjoyed my time here after the trade. At this part of my career, having an opportunity to be home with my kids more, being in my hometown and having a positive impact on a basketball club. I just thought all of the components made sense for me where I was in my career. So I wanted to still be here for another year.
And how valuable is it that whether it's you or some of the young guys, Trey, John, Clint, that the core is able to return and you guys have a lot of continuity on this roster?
Right. Extremely important. We had some success last year. It showed that the chemistry is there. Guys enjoy playing with each other. Guys enjoy working with each other. And I think those things showed. So to keep that core group together, I think only positive things can happen. And we can make strides with that unit. And so I thought that was really important to make happen.
So everybody's talking about Trey Young's signature shoe this summer, but I think they forget that you as well have a signature shoe with Peak. I just want to see if y'all had anything cooked up for this season.
Yeah, this year this will be my fourth or fifth signature shoe. I've lost count, so it kind of gets murky. But I'm excited for Trey, for him to have his own thing. As kids growing up, you always want to have your own shoe. You want people to wear your jerseys and all of those things. So for him to have it, I'm sure it's surreal for him. I'm sure he's excited about growing his brand and growing his name across the league. And, for myself, we do pretty well overseas and statewide as well. So it's a great accomplishment.
What have you seen out of Sharif so far, and what do you think of his game?
I think Sharif is going to be extremely talented. I look forward to getting camp started tomorrow. Having an opportunity to grow with him. Any information that I can share with him to further along his career, I'll be here for him. But I think he's an extremely talented player. He's going to be around for a while.
You kind of mentioned it off the top. You played on so many playoff teams. When you come back the next year, how much knowledge can you drop on these guys that you're starting from scratch? I mean, you're not starting at the Eastern Conference Finals, and how important is that to remember as you? I mean, it's a long season to get back to that point again.
Right. Well, it's worse now because, you have success and, when you have success, teams, they pay attention to that. And they want to knock you off. They want to either be in that position or they understand that when they play against you, it's not going to be an easy game. And so you're going to get the best punch from a lot of the different teams around the league. And like I said, some of these teams probably didn't expect us to have the success that we did have. Some of these teams that probably didn't realize we were as talented as we were. And now they know, so, as a group, we got to understand that the route is going to be a little harder. This year is going to be a little bit more difficult, and I'm sure we're prepared for the task.
Switching over to Zoom, we have a question from Terrell Thomas.
Good morning, Lou. Welcome back. Good to see you back with the Hawks.
What's up, T?
I wanted to know, is year 75 for the NBA? You're going into year 17. Of course, numerous accolades across the board throughout your NBA career. But what are you looking to gain this season, personally and individually?
At this point in my career, anything positive is a cherry on top. I think over the course of my career, I've proven that I'm a pro. I'm an established player. The position that I've been put in and coming off the bench, I've pretty much mastered that. I've become a household name when it comes to the 6th man of the year talk and things of that nature. And so as far as individually, I don't feel like I have much left to prove. I'm still chasing that championship ring. I'm still chasing that feeling. And so that's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Leonardo Torres.
Hi, Lou. It's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Hope you're well. Lou, as a team, what do you think you need to improve to achieve your goals this season?
What do I think I need to improve on?
As a team.
as a team, what do we need to improve on? I just think our focus should be should come from mental. Like I said, we don't want to have a hangover from going into the Eastern Conference Finals and putting together a pretty good playoff run. I think we have to. We celebrated that. We enjoyed it. We had our wins and our losses, and we put it behind us, and we continue to work. I think that's going to be the thing that we have to improve on, and just understanding mentality-wise. This is a different year, and the position that we're going to be in is going to be completely different. I think that's one of the things that we're going to have to improve on.
Next question from Paul Newberry.
Lou, curious where do you think Trey can take his game? Obviously, we saw him last year in the playoffs, and he shows he has, if you didn't know it already, that star quality and that, willingness to take the team on his shoulders. Where do you think he goes from here after that season? And also, did you see his appearance on SmackDown? And what did you think of his wrestling skills?
I thought he was a poor wrestler. I wasn't convinced that he was choking anybody, but it was extremely entertaining, and I got a good laugh out of that. But basketball wise, I think Trey, he hadn't won an MVP yet. He hadn't put together several years of being a perennial NBA All-Star. And so I think a lot of those things comes with consistent winning, comes with playing at a high level consistently. And I think those are the things that he can improve on and continue to grow as a player. He's going to be a household name in this league, and he's going to continue to grow. He's still a very young player and very talented. And I thought last year was a great stride for him to start that process. So I look forward to being a part of that. Seeing him put together 4 or 5 years in a row where he's one of the top point guards in the league. And I think that's one of the things that he can put on his resume that can put him on another level.
All right. Our next question is from Deshaun Tate.
Good morning, Lou. With a 2-part question. The first one being, what player or players on this team are you the most looking forward to kind of taking under your wing as you're one of the more playing one of the more leadership roles of this team? And the second part of the question is, being from here in Atlanta, just your overall thoughts on, this city's team getting the respect that it deserves, or getting closer to getting more of that respect after so many years, and you being from here and seeing the lack thereof over so many years.
Yeah, I look forward to working with all of these young guys. I look forward to continuing to build with Trey. Sharif being a local guy and being a young guy that I've seen have a lot of success in the high school ranks, being from around here. So I look forward to growing with those guys, working next to DeLon and all of the guys that's in my position. Anywhere that I can be a positive influence to those guys, I'm here to help. I'm here to grow with those guys, and respect is earned. I think we did a great thing last year by earning the respect of the city. It gave me goosebumps watching the playoff crowd and watching how the city was rallied behind us, how everybody was so supportive. This is my second tenure here, and we didn't always have that support the first time that I was here. And so to see that this time around, I look forward just to growing on that, building on it, and establishing ourselves as one of the top sports teams in the city.
All right, Lou, thank you for your time.
Cool.